Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Agnes. So today I want to share with you my experiences of 30 days yoga challenge, and I did that mainly for weight loss, and unfortunately I did not manage to lose any weight. Let's just get to the beginning of it. So just over a month ago I recorded this. Guys, I'm going to be taking the challenge, and this is going to be mind-blowing because I've never done anything like that in my life before. So the challenge is simple. I will be doing yoga for 30 days straight, no break, first thing in the morning. And for those that know me, know full well, I was never a fan of yoga.
What? No way!
I am very active, and I call myself hyperactive person because I can't sit still.
Bouncing up and down, yeah, I'm bouncing up and down.
And 6 months ago, I've injured my shoulder. So I've given up on my workout routine. Yoga has never sat right with me. And only about a couple of weeks ago, I have done a yoga for about 2 or 3 times in a week. And I found it so therapeutic and so good that I decided that I need to take this challenge. I like it enough to give it a go for 30 days straight to see how I find it, to see what results it gives me. So because I've given up on the exercises for 6 months, I've managed to put on weight.
Say what?
Now, I don't feel comfortable with myself anymore. Not to the point that I don't love my body anymore, but I can see the extra fat that started to pile up because of the lack of exercise. So by me taking the challenge, not only am I most likely going to lose weight with it, but also I'll get fitter, and hopefully I'll get stuck to the routine and back onto my exercising mode, because this is what I need. I need to get back into that routine, and I believe that doing the yoga will get me back on track. Health is important, guys, and whatever that you do or whatever that you like doing that gets you in shape, that gets you active, do it. So my expectations for doing this yoga challenge was to lose weight, and unfortunately I have gained weight. This is the moment of truth. Let's see how much I weigh. What? I've gained weight? No way. First of all, the muscles are obviously denser than fat, so it could be that because I have exercised and I have been doing some strength yogas with it, it could be that I have just gained muscle weight. Because of that, it could be that I've gone heavier. Does it bother me? Not really, but it means that I failed the challenge, because the reason, as I've explained, that I've started the whole challenge was to lose some weight. I decided to do yoga with Cassandra. Now, I have tried before actually doing the challenge. I was looking at other yogis, and yoga with Cassandra seemed the most kind of, she was just really explaining every step of the way, when to breathe, what to breathe. And for newbie like me, for someone that begins with yoga, this is very important. Now, I began off very much a beginner stage. I did not touch any other lessons that did not have beginners in the title. So as much as I was planning to wake up 6 o'clock every morning, this did not quite go to plan. Now, the first few days, yes, I did get up 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was kind of just getting on with it. But then, you know, things happen. I had a busy life and I went to sleep a little bit later, and 6 o'clock in the morning getting up was very difficult. This is when I was postponing my alarm, sleeping another half an hour or an hour, and just doing it a little bit later. But I then did find that children were getting on my way. And when children were around me, I just could not focus and I could not relax. Yoga is obviously about joining your breath with the flow of your body and relaxing. It's all about your mind, your body, your breath, all connected together. And having children running around, making noise and disturbing you while you're doing your yoga, it's not ideal situation. But being a mummy, this is what I was doing, and I had to go with it. Otherwise, I just could not do it. I don't actually have to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning because they're getting up much later. So I do wake up 7 in the morning to do my yoga, but it still helps me to do it early, and I love what it gives me. It gives me that discipline. It gives me that thing that I always wake up for. So this is the very first thing I do in the morning, before I even have my breakfast, before I have my coffee, before I even refresh and go and do my brush and all this. I just come in straight on my mat and I do my yoga, and it really helps me to wake up. It helps me to stay focused and disciplined, and just helps me to gather my mind and set the intention for a day. So the three main takeaways that I have taken from yoga is the flexibility. So I definitely had noticed that I have become more flexible. So at the beginning, I could not do a lot of poses that I could easily do after the 30 days. Now I did begin with just the beginning classes, and that was enough for the first week or so to keep me interested in the beginning classes. And I did switch classes around. I wasn't just sticking to one exercise routine, just so that I can get to know different poses, because as I said, I was newbie to yoga, so I never did poses before. So yes, as much as I heard about downward facing dog, or I have heard about tree pose, I didn't know other poses. And my favorite part of the whole yoga was Shavasana, which is the resting pose, which is the most important part of your yoga. It's like letting your body digest after having a meal. The takeaway number 2 is the discipline. Now, before I did yoga 30 days, I pretty much was not doing much for the last several months because I had injury from my previous exercises and my arm was aching. So for a very long time, I wasn't doing pretty much nothing at all. But when I was feeling like I can get back into exercise routine, I could not get myself back into it. So I knew if I get myself set on a challenge, that will keep me disciplined. And guys, yes, this is what's happened. For 30 days straight, I did not miss a day. And now it's been a week since I've finished with it, and I wanted to see really whether I'll continue with it, and I have not missed a day since. So I have not been doing yoga for 30 days, I've been doing yoga for 40 days now, and I will continue this trend. I will try to carry on in that pattern of doing yoga every single day. I fell in love with yoga, and this is what I'm really surprised about, because I was never a yogi. I was never a person that feel like yoga can benefit you. And I am so surprised, and this is what takes me to the third takeaway, is the mindset shift. I have gone into massive transformation of me not being able to do yoga, of me not even appreciating how much yoga does for your body, to the person where I cannot imagine now not ever doing yoga again. If I was not ever to be able to do yoga again, I would seriously be upset. So these were my 3 main takeaways from it. And I really encourage you guys to do something like that for yourself. If you're not into yoga, give it a try. And there are obviously a few types of yoga. I did try yin yoga and I did try vinyasa yoga. Yin is a little bit too slow for me, but I did enjoy vinyasa yoga, and this is the yoga that I was doing, because yoga with Cassandra is mainly focused on yin and vinyasa, so I was doing vinyasa yoga with her all the time. So guys, although I have failed to lose any weight, if I was to go back and do it again all over, I would 100% do it, because it's changed me as a person. It's calmed me down. I am more relaxed, I am more flexible, I am more mobile, and I know I'm doing good to my body and my mind. So if you guys are wondering whether it's worth taking a challenge like that, I would encourage you 100% to try it. If you can't commit to 30 days, commit to 15 days, and I'm pretty sure if you start with 15 days, you will see how much of a change your body is going through and how much of a transformation you're going through. As I've mentioned, I will continue doing yoga throughout my whole life. I hope my health will permit me to do it, and I hope I will never get into a stage where I can't do yoga, because obviously certain health conditions don't allow you to exercise, but I'm really committing to stay yogi forever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.
Thank you.